having been married for 32 years, blessed with very successful children, and a business which blazed a novel trail in these parts, through which he has earned the respects and admiration of everyone, Chief Chidi Anyebu, fondly referred to as Chisco, and his amiable wife, Chief Mrs. Ngozi Anyebu, must have fervently looked forward to the day when they'll perform the sacred task of the first marriage of the family. This is to crown their efforts on all their children whom they have given the best upbringing and training in the best institutions around the world to properly prepare them for the future. 31-year-old Obinna Anyebu, who was born on the 12th of November 1983, the first son of Chief Chidi Anyebu and Mrs. Ngozi Anyebu, is a lucky child that has brought joy and excitement to the Anyebu household. The beautiful bride, Onyinye Peace Olie Silas, is a daughter of Sir and Lady Olie Silas. It's interesting to note that the marriage of these children can be regarded as a dividend of the long-standing friendship between the fathers of the couple, Chief Chidi Anyebu and Sir Olie Silas. And this dates back to their childhood in Umudim, Amici, Anambra State, where they both come from. It's not impossible, therefore, that the groom Obinna Kingsley and his bride had developed a soft spot for each other right from way back, which they decided to seal with a marriage. Chief Chidi Anyebu's life odyssey is worthy of recapturing to serve as a needed inspiration for the new couple and others. The first of 8 children, Chief Chidi Anyebu's success story in building a strong brand in the transport business in Africa today stems from his raw determination, uncommon resilience, ingenious business acumen, and strength of character that endures against all odds. From a very poor background, little Chidi lived in a single windowless room, which is shared with Chief Cletus Ibeto of Ibeto Group and Cosmos Madika of Koscharis Group. That they have all become some of the richest men, not just in Nigeria, Africa, and the world today, further goes to reaffirm the time-tested and age-long refrain that through hard work, tenacity of purpose, and indomitable can-do spirit, anyone can reach the very heights of their dreams. The distinct quality that great men the world over share is a stubborn determination anchored in a focus and believed to excel for the daring few. With a strong potential propelled by his friendly disposition towards everyone as a rallying point for all groups of Nigerians, politicians, captains of industry, and indeed the intelligentsia, the marriage of Chief Chidi Anyebu's son, Obinna, turned out to be a veritable magnet that brought together the best of the best in virtually all sectors of life. They have come quite excitedly to share in the joy of the transport magnate of all times. Tracking the marriage from the traditional engagement ceremony, what the Igbos term Igbankwai, which took place in Amici, Chief Chidi Anyebu's hometown in Anambra State, it is obvious from the turnout of the indigents of the area that the great strides of Chidi Anyebu Foundation, which has embarked on massive infrastructural development of roads, health centers, and other amenities that make life more meaningful, is appreciated by the natives, who showed this with the large turnout and huge support they gave to the event. The traditional engagement ceremony between Kingsley Obinna Anyebu and Onyinye Peace Olie Silas in Amici, Anambra State, had in attendance heavyweights in the different sectors of life from the southeast of Nigeria, led by the executive governor of Anambra State, Chief Willie Obiano, former Governor Peter Obi of Anambra State, and some traditional rulers from Anambra State and parts of the east. To set the event in motion, the parents of the couple, beginning with the bride's father, Sir Olie Silas, followed by the father of the groom, Chief Chidi Anyebu, thank God for making the day a reality in their separate remarks. Without much ado, the bride, looking resplendent in her coral-beaded blouse and headgear, in company of her friends, showed up gracefully as they danced to rich traditional music. The groom Obinna Kingsley Anyegbu and his friends entered the arena in grand style, dancing interestingly to the popular music of Paul Ike Dairo in Yoruba language, which was rendered by the live band performing. The groom quickly exchanged pleasantries with his in-laws, traditional rulers, other dignitaries, and his own parents before taking his seat to await the arrival of his beautiful bride. Led in by her mother, the bride, Onyinye Peace Olie Silas, made her second appearance, this time in a red-blue cream-colored wrapper with heavily ornamented accessories to match, again accompanied by her friends. As Igbo tradition dictates, the father of the bride, Sir Olie Silas, handed a cup of palm wine to her daughter, who danced with calculated steps to begin a search for her husband in the crowd. She found him eventually, gave him the palm wine to take a sip from, and they both went back to the bride's father with the palm wine and had prayers for them. This prompted joy and jubilation. The couple were joined by their parents, friends, and family members as they expressed this in hearty dancing. Speaking to BOS in a special interview afterwards, the groom, Obinna's joy, knew no bounds because, as he put it, the traditional wedding has made him a complete man. His bride, on her own part, was full of gratitude to God for bringing such a nice company as her life partner.
I just want to appreciate everybody that has made it today, most especially, obviously, God at first for making this day possible and making it a blessed day. Everything has worked so well to today, to this moment, and I just want to appreciate God and my family, my friends, and everyone that has made it so possible. I feel so like they're the luckiest man alive to say that I have a wife now.
Extremely happy today that the day turned out to be a success. I'm glad for the people that showed up, and like I said, especially God, very thankful that God brought him my way and made me
integral part of such ceremonies in Igbo land, shared amongst the elders from both families, and they in turn render torrents of prayers for the success of the marriage. The father of the groom, Chief Chidi Anyegbu, also expresses heartfelt gratitude to God for the success of the marriage, while wishing the couple a very fruitful marriage.
I'm married for 32 years without any much problem. Whatever problem it is, we were able to handle it within ourselves. So I pray that they must learn on how to forgive themselves, do a lot of sacrifice so that they can live together. Because there are different people that decide to join together to make one. So to do that, you need a sacrifice to forgive each other at any moment of the time there's misunderstanding and learn on how to forgive themselves. So I wish them good luck.
The monthly environmental sanitation exercise, observed earlier on Saturday the 26th of July 2014 in Lagos, did not in any way affect the impressive turnouts of friends, family members and associates of the Anyegbu and the Olie Silas families at the solemnization of the holy matrimony between Onyinye Peace, Olie Silas, and Obinna Kingsley Anyegbu. The St. John Anglican Church, Ikoyi, Lagos, where the marriage was consummated, featured a lot of congregational hymn singing and special rendition by the choir. In the homily delivered by the officiating priest, he advised the couple to live as friends, endeavor to have meaningful discussions, and consider each other's point of view seriously. The man of God admonished them to have a family altar, which he's sure will foster constant peace and fellowship between them. The officiating priest then prayed specially for the couple.
Love, so-called love, which is understood in so many ways, cannot really grow and bear fruit if there is no trust. There is that love within marriage. That is agape love. And that is the Christian love. And that is the love that sustains any marriage. And when there is this type of love, there cannot be divorce. There cannot be separation. We will learn to forgive and to forget, to forbear with one another, to accommodate.
The signing of the marriage register followed, with the couple, their parents, the sponsors of the marriage, and the clergy in attendance, as the choir rendered accompanying music in the background. The high point of the church service is during the Thanksgiving session, and this saw the couple, their parents, and well-wishers in a joyous mood throughout. church service ended with a recessional hymn as the couple and everyone headed out in preparation for the reception. The landmark event center in Oniru Estate in Victoria Island Extension, Lagos, easily the most expansive venue for social gatherings of all kinds. Although the choice venue for such event have for a long time lacked what observers describe as better packaging. The good news is that Landmark Event Center had undergone extensive reconstruction to a beautiful purpose-built hall, a more welcoming ambience laced with ultra-modern state-of-the-art gadgets and lighting effects that most creatively illuminates the environment. The new-look ultra-modern Landmark Event Center, with a bit of work to be done on the acoustics of the microphones, was venue for the upscale wedding of Chief Chidi Anyegbu's son, Kingsley Obinna Anyegbu and Onyinye Peace Olie Silas. And from all indications, this appears to be the very first event to be staged in that environment since the transformation process the venue had undergone. It is wished that more event venues in Lagos and other parts of the country will follow in the footsteps of the huge rebranding that the Landmark Event Center had undergone. And as they say, packaging is not everything but the thing. Chief Chidi Anyegbu alias Chisco indeed went all out to make the marriage of his first son a worthy template and reference point for social events in these parts in every aspect. The decoration of the venue itself colorfully interpreted to the letter the color scheme of the day, with the yellow and gold colors occupying a predominant position, and this was most adequately complemented by the dignitaries who brimmed, dazzled, and sparkled in the different attires they put on, respecting the color code of the day. To say that the men and women dressed to finish in their different styles and designs is to state the obvious. And as for the caliber of dignitaries that Chisco and his in-laws pulled to the event, it will not be an exaggeration to say that in recent times, the Anyegbu Olie Silas event is clearly the event to beat. Check out the lineup. The First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dame Patience Jonathan, who was out of the country at the time of the event, was ably represented. Nigerian-born, longest-serving Commonwealth Secretary General, Chief Emeka Anyaoku CFR, who is from Obosi in Anambra State, led all the Anambarians, including former Governor Peter Obi, Senator Michael Ajegbo, Honorable Uche Ekwunife, Chief Chris Uba, Barrister Mike Igbokwe, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Chief Mike Ome, the Acting President of the Nigerian Football Federation, and others to give the much-needed kindred solidarity and support to fellow Anambarians who have made them very proud as worthy ambassadors of the state called the Light of the Nation. It should be stated that this is one event where differences in politics among Nigerians, especially Southeasterners, was completely sidelined and love for humanity took center stage. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his close ally, Chief Pius Akinyelure, Prince Ademola Dada, Chairman, Island Club, Senator Florence Itagiwa, Princess Abba Folawiyo, Olori Yewande Onilere, and yours truly were there in full force to support Chief Chidi Anyegbu, very loaded, friendly, unassuming, and completely detribalized Lagosian. The Deputy Governor of Imo State, Prince Madumere, represented Governor Rochas Okorocha at the event, and the Nollywood and entertainment industry were there in their legion. Also in attendance to honor the Anyegbus was Miss Aruma Ote, the Director General, Security and Exchange Commission. The event formally got underway with the entry of the mothers of the couple, Chief Mrs. Ngozi Anyegbu and Lady Olie Silas, who were joined by their friends and family members. The couple, who made an outstandingly bold fashion statement in their garbs, really made the best of the rare opportunity they had to give up their very best in terms of dexterity in their dance steps. Their body movements and eye contact at appropriate junctures helped to create proper synergy and synchronization of their steps, and this made all the difference. Of course, the couple were giving adequate covering fire by the groomsmen, bridesmaids, and the entire bridal train. The chairman of the occasion, Professor George Obiozo, Nigeria's former ambassador to the United States of America and former director general of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, in his opening remarks congratulated the families on both sides for the success of the great day, advising the couple not to do anything that will tarnish the rich pedigree of their parents. He advised them to stay very close to each other. The breaking of the kola nut was coordinated by Nnoduagu of the NTA fame, who compared the event with AY the comedian. The kola nut went through its journey through the hall, with the fathers of the couple and a select few given the kola nut. They prayed afterwards. The cutting of the wedding cake was supervised by Senator Florence Itagiwa and Barrister Mike Ibukwe, senior advocate of Nigeria. The couple fed each other. Afterwards, they wrapped each other in a world of their own.
J-E-S-U-S. And that is Jesus. Let's go. Wow. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what God has already defined. Oh my goodness. So the night of
Still dancing time. The father of the bride, Sir Olie Silas, and her daughter danced, while the groom also took his turn with his mum on the dance floor. The toast of the couple was proposed by the younger brother of the groom, who was his best man, and everyone stood on their feet to sing for them. It was a long drawn-out presentation of gifts by friends of the couple and their family from different parts of the world. The beautiful bride threw her bouquet of flowers, and all her friends made a dash for it. The groom, Kingsley Obin Anyegbu, gave the vote of thanks, which also doubled as the response to the toast. The very exciting marriage of Kingsley Obin Anyegbu, son of a billionaire transport magnate, Chisco, who is inching steadily into the hospitality and oil and gas sectors, and Sir Silas, who is also a very successful businessman, both of them from Umudim, Amici in Anambra State, ended on a marathon dancing session as the couple, their parents, and others in the audience gyrated to the beats of the DJ and the sharp band.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a good time right now? Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Dance if you know what dance. Dance if you know what dance. Let's go. Dance if you know what dance.
As the father of the groom, Chief Chidi Anyegbu alias Chisco MFR, said in an interview with BOS, he wished that his son and his wife would be blessed with both male and female fruits of the womb, like him and his wife. And that's our wish on the Bisi Olasile show for the couple. May God bless the marriage bountifully.